Good morning to all of our yellow group and grade R boys and girls. I just wanted to start this video by telling you how happy and proud we are of you for all the hard work you've been doing during this time at home and away from school. We are very happy that you have been watching our video lessons online and are so grateful to all the moms and dads that are able to print out the worksheets for their little ones to do from the work packs that have been compiled by our hardworking teachers and put onto the D6. We hope you enjoy this lesson and keep up the hard work. Alright boys and girls, it's time to begin today's lesson. I hope you are ready to listen and to think carefully. Now, let's see if you can figure out the Letterland that we will be learning about today. Here are some clues. Your first clue is this Letterland character is an animal. An animal. It has 4 legs and it loves to play in the park. This Letterland character could even be a good pet to you or to me. And I also know that when this Letterland character plays in the park, it runs around so much that it gets tired and hot and begins panting. It even likes to put its paws into puddles of water. So with all the clues I've given you, can you guess which Letterlander we will be learning about today? Yes, we are going to be learning all about Peter Puppy. Well done. Now that we know that the Letterlander for today's lesson is Peter Puppy, let's take a closer look at him on his picture card. When you see the picture of Peter Puppy, can you tell in which direction he is facing? Yes, he is facing the reading direction. Well done, boys and girls. But poor Peter Puppy has a problem, and his problem are his ears. His ears, they are long and floppy. Now, everybody in Letterland likes his long and floppy ears, but he hates them. He hates the way they are so droopy. Can you notice his long and floppy ears that droop downwards on the side of him? Shame. Poor Peter Puppy. Now, that's not the only problem that Peter Puppy has. He has a second problem as well. So he doesn't only have a problem with how long and floppy and droopy his ears are that makes him sad, but his second problem is that he cannot bark. He cannot make a normal barking sound. When he opens his mouth and tries to bark, he makes a sort of funny and quiet p sound. A funny and quiet p sound, yes. Now, over the past few lessons, we've learned about other Letterland characters that don't make their normal sound, like Clever Cat, and how she doesn't say meow in a word. So therefore, it's only normal that Peter Puppy wouldn't make a normal sound like your dogs do at home. He wouldn't bark, but rather, because he is Letterlander, would say his sound in words. And you would think that he would be pleased to make such a special sound and have such an important job, but he isn't. But then I got to thinking, maybe, just maybe, if we practice his sound a little bit and then sing a song to help us practice his sound even more, maybe that would please Peter Puppy. So the first thing we're going to do is practice his sound 3 times together. So the sound he says in a word when he opens his mouth is p, 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 and it's a soft, quiet p sound. So let's try it together 3 times. P, p, p. Well done, boys and girls. And next we're going to sing the song that helps us practice his sound, and hopefully that will please our Peter Puppy.
Peter Puppy just says p, just says p, just says p. Peter Puppy just says p, his poor ears droop. Peter Puppy ears droop.
Well done, boys and girls. I am very proud of you for practicing. Proud starts with Peter Puppy's P sound, and practicing starts with Peter Puppy's P sound, and I am sure he is very, very pleased. Now, over the past few lessons, we have spoken about Letterlanders who have a best friend or sister or brother that share the same letter formation as them, and they are together next to each other in a word, so they share the same sound. We have spoken and learnt all about Dippy Duck and Diana Duck in class. On our online lessons, we learnt about Golden Girl and Golden Granny when they appear in the word egg. We learnt about Firefighter Fred and Firefighter Frank not so long ago. We learnt about Noisy Nick and Noisy Nicola. And we learnt about Munching Mike and Munching Maria. We also learnt about Sammy Snake and Sally Snake. And lastly, we learnt about Talking Tess and Talking Tom. And when these letters, the two of the same letters, sit next to each other in a word, they share the same sound. Now, with today and learning all about Peter Puppy, it's really important to know that Peter Puppy has a best friend. And I'm going to put a picture of Peter Puppy and his best friend up onto the screen for you to see. Let's take a look at Peter Puppy with his best friend. Like I just told you, her name is Patsy Puppy. Can you notice she has the same letter shape as Peter Puppy? When a word has two letters next to each other, the first one is Peter Puppy and the second P letter is his best friend Patsy Puppy. Now, it's also important to remember that we have learned when two of the same letters appear next to each other in a word that they share the same sound. Now that we've taken the time to learn that Peter Puppy has a best friend called Patsy Puppy and that they share the same letter shape, we're going to look at the piece of paper that will be appearing on the screen next to me. And on this piece of paper there are three words. In these three words there are two P letters sitting next to each other. So we know that the first one is Peter Puppy and that the second one is his best friend Patsy Puppy. So if we look at the first word on the piece of paper, it says happy, H-A-P-E, happy. Oh, I really wish Peter Puppy would be happy. The second word says puppy, P-A-P-E, puppy. Puppy, what a cute puppy Peter Puppy is. And the last word is floppy, F-L-O-P-E, floppy. His ears are so floppy, but we like his ears. I only wish that he would like his floppy ears too. And those are just a few examples of when Peter Puppy and Patsy Puppy are next to each other in a word. Alright, so we've taken this time to learn and find out a little bit about Peter Puppy and his problems. We've also learned about his best friend Patsy Puppy, and we've practiced the P sound that Peter Puppy makes in a word. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about his capital letter or his uppercase letter. Now let's take one last look at his lowercase letter, his P letter. Here we have the lowercase p for Peter Puppy, and when we write it later on, you will see how his lowercase letter rests his chin on the line. You will see that in our video just now. Now, when we look at his capital letter, when Peter Puppy wants to start an important word, he does a very special trick. He pops up. Can you see how instead of just seeing his head or just his face, we can now see his whole body? He has popped up. He's made himself big and changed himself into his capital letter P. Now, it's important to know that he thinks by popping up and doing this magic trick, he thinks his ears will stay up too, but they never do. They keep being droopy and floppy down the side of him, but this doesn't stop him from trying. So every time he starts an important word, he does his pop-up trick, and that will leave his feet resting on the line. What we're going to do now is we're going to watch 2 videos that will help us practice writing the letter formation for Peter Puppy's P.
Pat Peter Puppy properly. First stroke down his ear, then up and round his face, so he won't shed a tear. Pat Peter Puppy properly. First stroke down his ear, then up and round his face, so he won't shed a tear.
Well done, boys and girls. I hope you keep practicing your letter formation even after the lesson, and I'm sure that Peter Puppy is going to be very pleased and proud of the work you are doing. Now, today we are going to read a story all about Peter Puppy. Let's see what it is about. Today's story is called Peter Puppy at the Play Park. Peter Puppy at the Play Park. This is Peter Puppy. He is a perfect pal for everyone. That means he is a perfect friend to everyone. Yes, he's very playful, and he has pleasing floppy ears that droop down but are perfect for patting. Pretend to give him a little pat now. Peter Puppy says P in words like pen, paint and pencil. Look carefully at the picture and see what things you can find that start with his P letter. I know I saw a penguin in that picture. Peter Puppy peered out of the window. That means he looked out of the window. The rain had stopped, and now it was a pleasant spring morning. Pretty pink and purple flowers were poking their heads out of the ground. It's a perfect day to go to the play park, thought Peter. So he packed a picnic and ran off down the path. He ran so fast that he got so tired and he was panting his sound. P, p, p. When he arrived, Sammy Snake was having a superb time on the swing. "May I play on the swing?" asked Peter Puppy. "I've only just started swinging. You'll have to sit and wait for your turn. I'll be at least 6 or 7 minutes, hissed Sammy Snake, speeding by. Peter Puppy sat down. He tried to be patient, but he couldn't wait any longer. "Perhaps I'll play on the climbing frame," he said to himself. "Annie, you look like an acrobats up there. Can I come and play too? Asked Peter Puppy. Don't forget to be polite, Peter Puppy, said Annie Apple. Can I come and play please? Pleaded Peter Puppy. Annie Apple agreed, but when Peter Puppy tried to pull himself up, he found it impossible. Padded paws are no good for climbing. Sadly, he plodded off to the sandpit instead. There was a tube to crawl through to get to the sandpit, but Talking Tess was already inside the tube. Peter Puppy tried to push his way into. Stop it, tutted Talking Tess. You're pushing, she said, starting to panic. Everyone must take turns at the play park. Peter Puppy came back out of the tube and plopped down on the ground. Everywhere was busy. Where can I play? He pondered. But Peter Puppy is such a playful puppy that it didn't take him long to think of a plan for playing in the park. There are plenty of puddles, he said to himself, and my paws are perfect for puddles. Splish, splash, splosh. He got his paws wet in the puddle. Then he carefully placed and tapped his paws on the ground. Peter Puppy had made a paw print pattern in the park. Perfect, he said, very pleased with himself. That's amazing, said Annie. I'm going to roll around and see if I can make my shape as well. Terrific, said Tess. I'll try it too. They all had fun playing in the puddles and making patterns. What a perfect way to play together, they all said, giving their pal Peter Puppy a gentle pat. Pat. They gave him a gentle pat. Alright, so from reading that story, I learned that it is important to be polite. And to be polite means you would use your manners and show respect to those around you. So one of the ways you could practice being polite is by saying please and thank you to your parents when you want something or when they give you something. And then I have a few other ideas of fun activities that you can do that relate to Peter Puppy's P sound. And the first thing that you could do is you could practice drawing patterns. You could take out a piece of paper and draw shape patterns on it. And we have practiced drawing patterns in the class where you would have a square, then a circle, then a square, then a circle, and you would carry on the pattern so you know after the square comes a circle, then another square, then another circle. And you can do this with as many different patterns as you want to or as you like. Another thing you can do is you can do potato printing. So mom and dad can cut potatoes for you. They can even use cookie cutters to cut shapes out of the potatoes, and you can dip the potatoes into pink or purple paint and do some potato stamping. And then another thing you can do is you can plan a party for when lockdown is over and we are all allowed to see our families again. You can ask mom and dad for a pen and paper, and you can plan which friends you want to invite, what party games you want to play, and which prizes you would like to buy. For the party games, I think that is the best idea by far. A after lockdown party. That sounds like something very fun that I'm sure all of your friends would be excited to do with you. And then you can also ask mommy and daddy to cook you something that begins with Peter Puppy's P sound. So it could be pasta or pizza. You could eat popcorn or peanuts, pears or peaches. So you can ask mommy and daddy if you have anything in the house that starts with Peter Puppy's P sound, and if you do, they can make it for you to eat and have a picnic with. But it's also really, really important that you keep practicing your handwriting formation, and I hope that all of our grade R boys and girls are practicing to sound out the words we put into the activity pack for you. I cannot wait to see some pictures of which activity you decided to do with Peter Puppy's P letter, and if it's a picnic or a picture of patterns or your potato stamping, I would love, love, love to see it. So ask mommy and daddy to take a picture of you while you're doing it and send it to Auntie Odette. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Bye.